Hugh O'Brien and I, in the summer leading up to shooting in Libération, were finishing up our script Building Time, which is a time travel movie. We needed somebody to design these sets that would be seen in the past and in the future. And so I put the word out that I was looking for a concept artist.
I had an old teacher through design school, and she's basically saying, hey, this guy, he needs a concept artist. Anyone want to take this? And then I was just like, yeah, man, let's do it. I was excited.
He and I met up, he read the script, and I started describing to him what the sets were that we wanted. And he just started to realize these amazing paintings, I mean, they're awesome, of the time lab, the outside of this building that's dug into the ground of an old nuclear reactor. And he made our script come alive with these visuals, and it's been really helpful to show to people and say, this is what our film will look like. When it came time to do UNE LIBÉRATION, Marion's script had started in the tunnels underground Paris, and I knew going in that I would want to see Paris. If I was going into a movie set in World War II Paris, I'd want to see the city. So I had her at the script stage add a shot of her character going into these tunnels, and I knew instantly that we were creating a huge problem of how we were going to show Paris. But on set, we shot a plate shot of the camera tilting down, going into the actual entrance of the real tunnels we used, and we were going to fill that in later somehow. After I talked with Adam Jenkins, who did the visual effects for FAR, that he advised that we would do a matte painting to create the element.
When Brian first asked me to do a matte painting, I took a step back a little bit just because it's so different. I usually do concept art, so it's very much getting as many ideas out as possible. And a matte painting is very high res, very high photo textures. The process was a little daunting.
The cool thing that I liked about working with Kevin on this is that he brings a sense of character and story to the shot. He went through and gave me all these variations of what the painting could look like, of what the sky could look like, of where the Eiffel Tower could be, and we could pick the sky that was appropriate to the tone of the movie.
Before I even touched pen to paper, I was taking the shot that Brian had given me, and using that perspective, I had to figure out where these elements, like the Eiffel Tower, the bridge, the river, where they were going to go, and to make sure that it was historically accurate. So a lot of time went into Google Maps and finding the exact position where all of these things could be accurately positioned.
Once the painting was finished, we hired a visual effects artist, Richard Swindell, who lives in Colorado, to finish the shot. And he used After Effects CS6 to crop the live action footage and composite in the painting. He added water and reflections that were created in Cinema 4D, placed in live action haze over the water, and smoke to represent the fires going on in the city from the rioting. The smoke was shot on a small scale, so it had to be slowed down to make it look bigger. In the end, it took 25 different video elements to complete the final shot.